When a teenager approached paramedics, he needed help with an unusual problem. A paramedic's job is to help, acting in the wake of an emergency and sometimes racing against the clock to save lives. So when a teenager approached two first responders in Pennsylvania, they came to his aid, even though his problem wasn't a normal request. Mary Taranoni and Jared Byer work for Pennsylvania Ambulance, and in the spring of 2017 they partnered together in a first response vehicle. Before becoming a paramedic, Taranoni had studied to be a nurse at Penn State University and originally hailed from Dalton, PA. Her partner, Jared Byer, came from Dunmore, PA, and had ties to the community in which he and Taranoni worked. In fact, his younger sister attended school with some of the kids who lived close to the firehouse, where the paramedics awaited their calls. And it was, in fact, one of those students who approached the pair's ambulance with a unique request on May 5, 2017. The teenager's name was Leffler, and he needed help to prepare for his high school prom, which was happening that day. Taranoni wrote about what happened in a Facebook post. "A young man came up to our truck today because he was getting ready for his high school prom and didn't know how to tie his tie," she shared. Although that gesture was touching, what happened next was even more special. In fact, Byer took it upon himself to help the high school student, and Taranoni made sure to snap a picture of the sweet moment. "My heart was pretty full watching my partner step in to help him out," the paramedic wrote. "This is what it's all about." Once Taranoni shared the story and image on Facebook, it seemed as though the internet community agreed with her sentiment. The paramedic's post garnered more than 9,000 reactions, as well as 5,000 shares, and more than 500 people left comments on Taranoni's page, lauding her partner's actions. "Nice seeing something positive in this world for once," wrote Facebook user Luke Colts. Others said Byer's actions hit home because they too needed the same guidance when they were in high school. John Zaruda wrote, "That right there is a class act. I say this as a young boy growing up without a dad in my life and having to have my friends' fathers show me how to do things like this." Even Leffler's prom plus one, Megan Dennis, chimed in on Taranoni's post. She shared a picture of the couple before the dance, perfectly knotted tie included. "Couldn't ask for a better prom date," the student wrote. After the paramedic's gesture touched so many, Byer talked to Fox 5 News. And rather than acknowledging his own actions, the first responder spoke highly of the student that he'd helped. "My younger sister goes to school with Leffler. He's a good kid," he said. Of course, paramedics everywhere go above and beyond the call of duty, and only occasionally are their actions lauded by the world stage. But Australia's Queensland Ambulance Service shared a story about two of its first responders that tugged at readers' heartstrings in 2017. It seems that a pair of the team's paramedics, Danielle and Graham, had changed course one day on the way to the local hospital. They took their patient to the shores of Hervey Bay in Queensland for a very touching reason. The person in the pair's ambulance was on their way to receive palliative care. This type of treatment is administered in the end stages of a terminal patient's life. In effect, it's designed to make a person feel comfortable and calm in their final days. Knowing that time was short, the passenger asked the paramedics to make a stop by the bay. And in a Facebook post, the Queensland Ambulance Service detailed that patient's special journey. It read, "The patient expressed that she just wished she could be at the beach again." So paramedics Danielle and Graham did as they were asked. Going above and beyond, the crew took a diversion to the awesome beach at Hervey Bay to give the patient this opportunity, the post continued. Of course, the detour meant a lot to the woman riding in the ambulance, who might not have the chance to see the shoreline again. In addition, the post revealed that tears were shed and that the patient felt very happy. The Facebook post earned more than 74,000 reactions and 24,000 shares. Users of the social media site shared similar stories in which paramedics had made a patient's last request a reality. Commenter Mama Chris said that her mom also loved the drive by Hervey Bay, and that she too had asked her ambulance driver to go that way so she could see it. Chris wrote, "None of us were to know that this was to be her last look at our beautiful Hervey Bay. We lost her just 12 hours later. I often think of that young man and wonder if he really knew just how special that was." including the Australian paramedics and Jared Pryor, believe their good deeds are just part of the job. But the Queensland Ambulance Service summed up their actions best, writing, "Sometimes it's not the drugs, training, or skills. Sometimes all you need is empathy to make a difference." Check out these other videos from Let Me Know. If you haven't made the move to subscribe to our channel, all you need to do is click on that red subscribe button. Thank you for watching.